That looks like a duck. Not exactly like what I was going for. So... don't want it to be straight though. That looks a little better. Okay, we'll do that. I want to keep this vertex up there, so... there. That's a little more interesting. Now another tool in Max 9 is if you press 7 on the keyboard, this comes up here, which is your poly counter. Now if you go to customize your port configuration statistics, you can select what you want on there. I prefer to have a triangle count because triangle counts are more accurate of how good your model is. Polygon counts are multiple. Polygons are multiple triangles, so a polygon count isn't really showing you the true problem of your model if it's a high polygon count. I don't really need frames per second. So we do that. We can see that our selection here apparently only has 4 vertices. So if we actually turn it into a polygon there, you can see that this here, the not glass part of our model, has this many vertices and this many triangles. I think the Max in the Heck tutorial says 20,000 triangles for maximum, but that was way back in 2001 or something. 2002. I know the computers were terrible back then. So if you happen to go above 20,000, I don't think it'll be a problem. But don't go above 20,000 just for the sake of going above 20,000. If you don't need the extra polygons, don't use them. Now, we're also going to oh, that's ugly too. Oh, well, I guess we'll have to fake it then. This vertex has to be in line with this one. And here's where taking off all the smoothing groups really helps. Because it's not shaded wrongly. You can tell if it's flat or not. Still looks a little off, but it looks a lot better than before, so I think we'll leave it like that. But another thing I think that I shall do is this. Not sure if I want to keep this part I'm going to make now, but if I do, it will be pretty. I'm just going to copy this plane because what I want to do is have it something come up halfway, but I'm not going to fiddle with exact values. So I'm just going to use the constraints tool and have it do it for me. That's not what we want, so let's try that again. Local normal. Then we'll get rid of those so that we can play with this. Make that planner. Fill that in. And that. Oh. Target weld that. And then we're going to cut it. Nicely. Like this. There. Then we can loop both sides. Care for that as well. middle. Stick it in the middle of both. Not quite happy with that, but we'll come back to it later. Now, the last part here of the model that I wanna, last part of the layout at least. Here, let's put symmetry back on. Last part that we want to do is this room back here. It's gonna be a tall room, I think. You're only gonna be able to get on this platform here, but I want something out here as well. So we have to build the whole room. Have to be a perfect curve, so won't worry if it's not. That's pretty good. Then these edges here, I want it to be a really tall room. Maybe not that tall, but pretty tall. Maybe we will